everyone, hope everyone is welcome back to the channel to review with the Transformers Earthrise RC. Now, usually on the channel, take a look at the packaging first, but it's currently somewhere in this mess, and I'm not gonna dig through all this just for 5 seconds of actual review time. So, moving on. We're taking a look at the car mode, and it's kind of movie accurate, although it has been described by many people as, quote, a ball of soap. And, honestly, I can't entirely disagree with that. But come take a look at the detail, you can see that the front, like this piece of heel from this cut down, is actually very movie accurate. You can see some lovely detailing with some white highlights there. The engine, the headlights, you can see very nice. Coming down, you can see again some Autobot scenes right there with some more white and that kind of smoky clear plastic. Now, about the clear plastic, number one, you do get included a little tail fin right here to have the put it in this groove, but it is very tiny and very easy to lose, so I did unfortunately lose mine, and I'll get into something else with the clear plastic in just a minute. But take a look at the carve mode. It is kind of bare and lacking in detail, but it's fine, nothing to be too concerned about, too worried about, too upset about. Now, the back of the figure is, yes, definitely very kibble heavy, and the bottom, yeah, it's huge shelf more. I don't really care about that, so I don't think it bothers me personally. But yeah, overall, the car is a very, again, I can't really argue with the quote bar soap, because, it does kind of resemble that, but I'm not too upset about it. Now, of course, you do get included a gun. Now, please note that while this is the exact same sculpt of the gun that you do get included with this figure, it is not the gun that you get included because I, again, lost that, which is unfortunate. So this is just the gun from the Leader 1 mode, which is the exact same thing, just cast in a clear plastic instead of that, again, smoky plastic that is on the car. So, take a look at this. You can see, again, cast in that lovely smoky clear plastic, which you can see some lovely molded and detailing there, which, isn't awful, but isn't great either, though. I wish with both versions would have cast it in gray, but really, what are you gonna do? You can, come on, focus, there we go, thank you. You can see a little, my camera won't focus there, I don't know why, come on, there we go, a little peg right there, and a slot right there. Let's take this, and just plug it in, and, it's not the most secure connection, but it's good enough. It won't fall out, but it won't, come on, focus, please. There we go. So you can see it does roll. It rolls fine. Okay, that just fell out. But due to the kibble heavy nature of the figure and how it transforms, it is kind of hard to get everything perfectly locked in for it to roll. So that being said, I think the tone mode is all done. So let's get down to transformation, shall we? Okay, so transformation on this figure is definitely a show for more, and I could see how that could make people mad, but I'm not too bothered by myself. And like I said earlier, this is definitely a controversial figure. Some people love it, some people hate it, and if someone does hate it, the main reasons are one, the very shell former-esque transformation, and if you don't know what that means, it's basically when the entire vehicle mode of a figure is on its back, like so. And all it does is have the kibble kind of fold out from the vehicle while the robot mode kind of hides under it. Now, I can understand about people hate that. It's kind of annoying to some people. Me personally, I'm not too bothered by it, but again, it's just up to your own opinion. And the second reason is this robot mode. Now, mainly it's this backpack. And at first glance, yes, it's ugly, it's too big, and it is very unstable, and it can definitely weigh the figure down. Now, that's why the clone has decided to do this. So you can just take a look at this piece right here. Unplug this. You can see that there's a little thing right here, a little button you can push. And if you push this, just wait, push it. If you push that, you can allow this piece to unhook. Then grab this piece. This isn't just a button, you just hooked in. Just kind of pull that like that, and then boom, you can take half the backpack off, and that gives for a much cleaner looking and much better looking figure overall. Now, again, in case you know what that is, it's called parts forming, where a part of the figure comes off in order for it to transform. Now, please note, this is not mandatory. You can have this on the back if you want to, but me personally, I have it off. What you can do with this is take these pieces, fold them out. Okay, that decided to fall off. Hold on. Sorry. Fold them out. So, fold these pieces out. Like so. And form a sort of hoverboard, like alternate mode for this thing. Getting more of this later, but still. So, I think if you do take those steps, and remove that piece of back cable, it does result in a much better looking figure. So come in for a close look at detail. You can see it came up to like the face sculpt. You can see it is very RC-esque, although it is definitely missing some paint on the face, which is very unfortunate. I would have loved to have some pink lipstick on her and kind of that almost light pink hue that she had to her face on the movie, but it's still fine. Nothing much of a deal breaker. But coming down to her chest and the arms, you can see again, very movie accurate. Most all the paint is what it needs to be. One thing that does stop me is these little arm panels. These don't affect the vehicle mode at all, and they are on screen accurate, so I don't know why they're there, but again, not a big of a deal breaker for me. Coming down to these thighs, you can see casting that lovely white plastic, very accurate. The only thing is her feet. They are very big, which does help to kind of hold her up with his pieces on. But if you don't have an arc, it kind of looks a bit unproportionate. But again, not that much of a deal breaker. So coming from the head sculpt, you can see it's on a full 360 rotation. Up that fall, down that fall. Not really inside the side, just because how stiff it is. Arms can go 460 out. Just gotta move them out of the way. You get up that fall and down that fall. Bicep swivel, as well as a not just over, very well over 90 degrees bend at the elbow. Unfortunately, no wrist swivel, but you do get a hinge in and out. To get a waist swivel, the leg can move up that far if you move this piece. You can move up to much greater range. Go back that far. You get a cut right here at this upper thigh, a cut right here on the mid thigh, a double joint at the knee, which can give you varying ranges of degrees of motion. You can do lots of that, and you do get a up and down at the foot, as well as a pivot at the ankle. So articulation, while not as good as I think it could be, still definitely is up to par with today's standards. Okay, so taking a look at some accessories again. You can see taking this piece back here, and you can see like I did 4 inches out, kind of almost hoverboard like thing earlier. You can see there are 2 ports here and here, and the little pegs on her feet here and here. To if you did want to, you could take this piece off and either leave it to the side, or have to use it as a kind of little hoverboard thing. So I can just get this on like that. You can see that this provides for if you have a flight stand, this provide for nice look one. I love the flight stand. But again, if you have a flight stand, you can just plug it into her back right here, and that can give a very nice effect. But for actual accessory, again, the blaster, which is a Leader 1, the exact same mold. You can just plug it into a hand, like so. And again, I wish I have cast in like a gray plastic instead of the original smoky color, but I can still see it working if you really want to get painted just by yourself. Okay, so coming in for comparison, here he is with who I mentioned throughout the entire review, the Leader 1 mold that this shares with. You can see it actually looks a bit shorter than Leader 1. Odd. There, that, and hold up. There we go. Just because I want to, and I work on a review for him. Here she is with the MMC. Ooh, that's big. Off this text, you can see, definitely not to scale. So there you go, everyone. That's my review for the Transformers Earthrise arcee. And, like I said, that the whole review, this is a controversial figure that people hate and people love. Me personally, I cannot see why this figure gets so much hate. Now, don't get me wrong. I do know that there are issues with this figure. Parts forming and show forming, I do know that people hate that. But, it's just not that big of an issue. It doesn't, ruin the figure at all. Now, one thing I will give to that, it is a very light figure, and especially if you take off that backpack. So, maybe that's something to do with it, but I just don't know. Me personally, I think it's a great representation of her Geoing counterpart, and probably better than a masterpiece. But hey, that's just my take, and I would love to hear y'all. So if you could please be so kind, let me know in the comment section below what you thought of this video and the review. Before I do go, I wanted to give y'all a request here. If y'all could please just possibly share this video with anyone you think would be interested in, that'd be much appreciated, because that's probably the best way to help my channel grow. Just show the people that you think would like and enjoy it. Yeah, but I think that's it. So thank you all again so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye guys, have a good day.